So, what's your name?
Dejourn.
And how old are you, Dejourn?
26.
How long have you been playing basketball for, roughly?
Roughly about 5 years, I'd say, roughly.
What, like 5 years serious or just 5 years in?
Just 5 years.
Yeah.
I only played for like 2 little minor teams. I haven't done really much of basketball, to be honest.
And
Street ball.
what was it that got you into playing basketball?
I think it was my mum, to be honest. Generally.
What, like, she just kind of pushed you towards?
Just anything but being on the streets.
Okay. Did you have friends that were also interested in playing, or?
I mostly just played with my school until I went to college. That's when I started meeting all the highs and green ballers, all the people from all the teams and stuff. That's when I started meeting all them. I went to college.
So you played a little bit at school?
I played a little bit at school, did a bit of college basketball for, I think it was NCN, and then also played for one random team for a bit.
And what is it about basketball that kept you coming back after, say, like the first time? Obviously, you say your mum influenced you into playing a little bit. So what was it about?
To be honest, probably the only sports I was good at, to be honest.
Yeah?
Like, physically good at, where I could actually get better by myself. I'd probably say this. I couldn't play tennis. Couldn't do badminton.
Is that one you'd say?
Good
That's
at American football, but I kept getting injured.
You'd say that's one of the draws, that you could kind of get a little bit better by yourself. You don't need.
Yeah,
you just need a ball.
Obviously, if you want to be on a team, you need a coach, whatever. But if you want to play street ball, learn a few moves, know how to shoot the midi, and you're pretty much okay, to be honest. If you really think about it, street ball's not serious.
And what about when you maybe got, say, introduced to kind of like the professional game? So is it something you'd seen as a kid, or
I've been watching it from literally, I think about 9 or 10. I started watching basketball.
Okay.
I was born 98, so that was still been early 2000s, wasn't it, really? So yeah, I've been watching professional basketball from. Obviously, I watched all the 90s stuff as well.
And was there a player that you were drawn to when you first started when you started kind of first watching? Sorry.
When I first watched, it was probably fucking Derrick Rose and Jeff Teague. But I like Jeff Teague just because he was funny off court, to be honest, more than actual good player. But yeah, Derrick Rose was definitely one of them.
And so would you say you were a Bulls fan, or just kind of a fan of a fan in general, but like
just a fan of D Rose?
Yes.
I hated the Bulls.
Yeah,
I hated the Bulls. Obviously the old 95 Bulls, they was great and all that stuff. The Jordan Bulls was great, but after that, the Bulls just shit.
gets a bit rough. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so there are going to be no judgments here. I'm going to ask everybody these questions as well. If you had to play 3-on-3.
Okay.
And you could choose 2 NBA players to come and play on your team.
I have to be in the team.
Yeah, so it'd be you and 2 other NBA players. Which 2 NBA players would you choose?
I was on my 5 to 10.
Don't do it alive or dead. We'll make it easy.
Oh, live or dead?
Yeah, alive or dead.
I'll probably still pick live players anyway. They don't like the dead niggas. Kyrie. I mean, the player was not that basic, but I don't know. Kyrie and Jamal
Crawford.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice picks.
Yeah. Just a street ball game.
Okay. So as it currently stands, you watch basketball on YouTube?
Man, I watch some live games as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when it comes to kind of like on the online space, I know that you like a Devontae Freaker video.
And also J. Lou as well.
Yeah, J. Lou. Is there anyone else in there?
Marcellus Howard, all of his little people, Cam, J. Law. So many, to be honest.
What about Dev?
Yeah. Oh yeah. The creator, to be
Yeah,
honest.
Dev in that. Yeah.
Honestly,
Kind of the forefront.
He's probably he's probably the most, my sense, respected. If you know what I mean. Like when it comes to basketball skill, out of all of them, I'll probably look to Marcellus, but not as a trainer, just as a player. But then Dev as like a trainer and a player. He's definitely the forefront of it.
Do you have a basketball hot take? Say like an unpopular opinion, maybe, or something that you know that's not kind of goes against the grain of kind of a thought process that a lot of other people have.
I prefer Kyrie on his own. I don't like Kyrie playing with LeBron. Like, as much as it was a good little thing, I love to see Kyrie have his own chance to have the ball. I think LeBron took that away from him a lot. Like, yeah, he gave him his space, but I just don't know. I've always preferred Kyrie being the main handler. Obviously he's not a playmaker, so that's where obviously things started to go wrong. But yeah, I'd always prefer, if I'm watching Kyrie play with the ball, I want Kyrie to have the ball. I don't want him to be catching it and then shooting it. I want to see his handle. That's what I want to see Kyrie for. So I didn't like him playing with LeBron as much. Then I liked him playing with the Mavericks. I think the Mavericks gave him a bit more space to be Kyrie than LeBron gave him. I think LeBron kind of tried to put him into a system, which I didn't like. I just wanted to see Kyrie be Kyrie. Obviously it's basketball, so you gotta respect it, but I just wanted to see Kyrie be street boy Kyrie, and he's not allowed to do that with LeBron.
Okay, and lastly, just outside of basketball, kind of what other interests do you have?
MMA, skateboarding, and that's pretty much it, to be honest. I always just stick to my sports. Content creating with the sports as well, but yeah, mostly just basketball, MMA, and gym. That's most of the things I'm really into. Anything physical, yeah, the type of things I stick to.
Right, thank you.
Pleasure.